Mary Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real.
But for now, this is an edit text and it takes values or data from the users. Now, what I'm trying to do here is I'll create two edit text. One is this one and another one will be here underneath this. And let's connect all the sides of this edit text too. And there are ways to connect these components, but for now, let's connect it to the very end of the layout files. Let's place it below the first edit text. So as you can see here, there are two edit texts and there should also be a button. Okay. So there's a text view, as you can see here. This is the ID. You can assign different IDs. You'll get this view, not that one. So there is a ID and you can always assign an ID for every component. So this is a text view. So for this, I'll assign text view result and hit enter. For the first edit text, I'll initialize ID of edit text first num, and the second edit text I would initialize second num. For the button, I would give an ID of calculate. So the hello world, we don't need the hello world. So let's change the text to result colon. Let's actually bring it down because first the user needs to enter the two values, then we'll show the result just below it. So as you can see, there's a red exclamation mark in here, which shows that this is not constrained from all sides. This is not connected from all sides. So now that we have created the layout, the two edit text and a text view and a button, it's time to cast them inside our program. So as I've said, this is just a layout. Now you have to create how it works in this Java class file. So do not change anything in here, let it be. And after this semicolon, press enter for 3-4 times and the cursor will get down. So in here, we need to cast what we have created. So first we need to cast the button, and when you first type button, it might show a red sign. So you need to get the cursor in between and press all enter so that it imports the package of the button. So the button name should be button calculate, but you can name it as you want, and it can also be the same as the ID that we have given for the button, that is the button calculate. It doesn't make any difference. So after giving it a name, give a semicolon, then the edit text as edit text first num, edit text second num. Now for the text view, text view result. Now how to cast it? So first button calculate, it's a button component. Now we need to find the button that is in the layout. So find view by ID, then first bracket, then r dot id dot button calculate. So this button calculate is working as a button calculate that is in the layout. Now we'll do the same for edit text. Edit text first num equal to casting it as edit text, then find view by ID, r dot id dot edit text first num, then edit text second num. Now you do not need to type the whole thing all over again. You can choose from this list here and then press tab equal to edit text, and we'll again press tab, then find view by ID. We can press tab, then r dot id dot second num. Where is the second num? Yes. Then semicolon. Then the text view result. It's a text view. Find view by ID, r dot id dot result. Okay, now we have created every component. This is the button calculate, edit text first num, edit text second num, and then the result. Now we need to create variables so that we can keep those numbers inside that variable that the user gives. So int, we are taking numbers from the user, so int, then the first number, second number, and the result variable. All right. Now the first number equal to integer dot parse int, then the first number edit text dot get text dot toString dot trim. Now what does this line do? So as I've said, the first number is an integer. So I have put in first number equal to integer dot parse int. Now why do we need this? It is because the edit text receives the number as a string, not an integer. As we see here, if we give it 12, if the user gives 12 in here, so the 12 is registered in this edit text as a string and not an integer. It doesn't convert this 12 into an integer by itself. So we need to provide integer.parseInt so that this whole string converts into an integer. Now I have put in trim so that the numbers, if they contain a space in between, the space would be neglected and only the numbers would be registered in the first number integer. So the same for the second number, integer dot parse int edit text second number dot get text, where we have to get the text from that edit text field. Let's change it to toString and then trim. So now let's add the first number with the second number. So result variable equal to first number plus second number. So the result is the addition result of first number with the second number. Now we need to show the result in this result text view. So text view result dot set text. Now the set text has to be result colon. I'm giving this result colon cause as we see here there's a result colon and then I need to put the number after that. So let's give a space in between plus result variable. So this should show the result that has been calculated in this result variable. Now everything is set up, but there's only one thing left, that is what does this button do? So we need to set an on-click listener on this button so that when the button is clicked, this result on the set text of the result text view would be executed. So to do this, you need to type button calculate dot set on click listener as it is given in here. So you just need to press tab, then you to type new view. So as it is given view dot on click listener, so you just need to press tab, and Android Studio takes care of everything else by itself. You just need to cut paste this line, put it inside the okay. After the set on click listener, you have to make some changes, that is make some global variables, that is the button edit text and text view should be outside the on create so that it is initialized as a global variable. Also the int result variable first number and second number. Now when we set the on click listener, all the lines that is getting the text or the number from the first number edit text and the second number edit text should be inside on click listener. So every time the user clicks it, a new string can be taken from the first number and the second number edit text, and the result variable adds them the first number and the second number every time, and every time the result is changed and is shown in the text view. Now I have given string.value of result variable because the set text also allows only string variables. So as result variable is integer, I need to convert that into string variable and show it in the text view result. Now let's check how it works. Now that the program has loaded, you just need to type in the numbers. So I've just tested it and it is working quite well. So first number I'm giving 15, the second number I'm giving 60. So the sum of those two numbers should be 75. So let's click calculate, and it is 75. So that's it for this tutorial. Now the changes you need to make after this is just go to the layout file and make this 14 or any number you prefer, because 12 added to a name gives nothing. So when you hit calculate by accident, so it can give an error. And you can also do a change in the input type so that the user can only input numbers. So when you click it, select the number in here and uncheck the text person name. Select OK. And from the second edit view, edit text, you can do the same. Uncheck the text person name and check the number. And hit OK. So that's it. Now if you hit run, now this program is complete. So that's it. I'll see you in the next tutorial very soon. Bye bye, and do not forget to subscribe for this type of tutorials, and I'll be posting tutorials almost every day, so stay tuned.